Buenos días y bienvenidos de nuevo a la transmisión de Diablo Azul. Soy Brendan Ackerman.
Y yo soy Joffrey. Welcome back to episode 12 of the Blue Devil broadcast, and happy World Language Week. Try to guess what languages we will be speaking throughout this week's episode to celebrate and acknowledge all the different languages offered in the high school and to further understand the backgrounds of our very own Huntington staff and classmates.
Let's take a look.
Bienvenidos al idioma mundial.
Juntos hacemos la diferencia.
Hablamos muchos diferentes idiomas en esta escuela.
Ja sas Melena Andriana Milao Linica.
Ciao, il mio nome è Zoe e io parlo italiano.
Guten Tag, ich heiße Frau Fiorenti und ich spreche Deutsch.
Why did you learn this language?
So I took this language all through junior high and high school because my grandma immigrated to America from Germany during World War II. And it's actually been really helpful to know German now because my sister and my brother-in-law are actually living in Germany. So it's been helpful with them, helping them communicate and really connecting back to my culture.
Hola, yo soy la profesora Pafard y soy la profesora de fotografía.
Привет, меня зовут Mrs. Regan и я говорю по-русски.
Why did you learn this language?
So my parents were both born in Soviet Russia. Today is Ukraine and Lithuania, so I was raised speaking Russian in the household.
你好，我是李德明，还有我会说中文呢。Why did I learn to speak Mandarin Chinese? Because I went to China and I spent 3 years there and I was really, really intrigued by that culture.
How has knowing this language impacted or benefited you?
Oh, in innumerable ways. I am able to think a little bit differently, communicate with Chinese people, order General Tso's chicken when I go out in China.
Alors, nom Céline c'est épim parler créole. Well, it benefits me because when I hear other people speak it, they don't know I do something nosy, one. And two, I just like knowing an extra language that nobody else does.
I took American Sign Language when I was in high school. I thought that it was a language that I needed to know. I've encountered different deaf people and I've been able to help them out, and I just thought it was like a wonderful thing to do, to just be able to communicate and help, and I've always been into helping, so it was like one of those things, and I'm teaching my daughters now to sign as well.
Ahoj, moje jméno je Emma i já mluvím česky.
Why did you learn this language?
Because my mom's half Czech and she taught me.
How has this language impacted your life?
Well, I go to the Czech Republic every year, so it helps me communicate with my grandparents and other family we have there, and it's kind of just I don't know, helps me.
Hola, mi nombre es Marlo Romero y yo hablo español. I learned this language because it was the language that my family speaks. It's the first language I learned in a household, so it's my native language.
In a different language? Oi, meu nome é Maia e eu falo português.
Why did you learn this language?
My mom is Brazilian.
How has this benefited you?
I think it helps me understand other language too because it's rooted in many languages.
ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਦਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ, ਮੈਂ ਕਸਟੋਡੀਅਨ ਹਾਈ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਆ.
Why did you learn this language?
I grew up there, so that's how I learned over there. That's my, you guys speak English here, I speak that language over there, Punjabi.
How has this benefited you?
Benefit, not too much, because here I have to speak everything English.
Guten Tag, ich heiße Monika Ras und ich spreche Deutsch und ein bisschen Spanish.
Why did you learn this language?
My father immigrated here from Germany in 1949, and he wanted us to be American, so he never spoke German. So I had to learn on my own in school.
Maitei, Shirera Emiliano Colman, Shianye, Guaranime.
Why did you learn this language?
I learned this language in Paraguay, my country.
I never knew how diverse our building was. It is really amazing to learn about everyone's backgrounds.
Sono d'accordo. Spero che tutti al liceo abbracino la propria cultura.
Can you say that again?
Sorry, I was speaking Italian, another class offered in the high school.
I love listening to Italian music. I wish someone performed in Italian at Huntington Arts Night.
Me too, but there were so many amazing other performances done by our very own Huntington staff.
Ciao!
Think about it. There must be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is a wasted time. Look inside your heart and look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind in what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love?
It was so amazing to see the community come together to celebrate the Fine and Performing Arts Department. Thank you, Mr. Gellert, for putting it together.
Yes, amazing job, Huntington staff. Although I'm not the strongest on the music side of things, I could destroy Joffrey in ping pong.
I don't know about that. Pretty sure I'm the best one here.
Before we jump to any conclusions, let's send it to Nick to hear more about last week's ping pong tournament. Echemos un vistazo a.
Welcome back to the Sclafani Sports segment. I'm Nick Sclafani, and today we're going to be talking about the unofficial ping pong club and the tournament they had last week. Gym teachers Miss Blackburn and Mr. Nelson, as well as student Dylan Heller, put a lot of work into setting it up and did a great job. There were 28 ping pong players in a 2-game elimination bracket series. Ben Edgar McNerney won and Eli Sora came in second, but everyone had a fun time, and we look forward to hopefully many more tournaments. Back to the studio.
Amazing job to everyone who participated.
I may have gotten out in the first round, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't have destroyed Eli Sork or Ben if given the chance.
We will test that theory one day, but you know what I realized?
What?
The unofficial ping pong club didn't participate in the Winter Pep Rally, which was a major success.
Featuring several clubs and all of our winter sports, the teams were put in a bracket system in which they competed in minute-to-win-it games.
As we come to an end, enjoy our final segment from last week's pep rally.
That wraps it up for this week's episode. I'm Brennan.
And I'm Joffrey Hoffman. Thank you and see you next week.
Ciao tutti.
I'm here with Mr. Smith. How are you feeling about the Winter Pepper Rally so far?
I think this is really cool. I think it's nice to get not only the teams, but the clubs involved. And it's nice to get the whole school together. I think this is great. Start of a new tradition.
Any teams that you're specifically rooting for?
Yeah, I am partial to the gaming team. I think they might surprise some people.
Hi, I'm here with our principal, Mr. Cusack. And how do you feel about Huntington's first Winter Pep Rally?
I think it is awesome. The fact that like 50 different people work together to make this happen is really the coolest part of it. I think it's fun. It's a good way to go out right before the break, which is kind of like a little crazy day anyway. So it's fun, and I think everybody's having a good time.
Do you guys feel that you just absolutely carried that challenge?
I feel good, you know. It's always good to support my team and do whatever I can for us to win, you know. Even if it means to do it all, you know. So yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, we crushed them. We're gonna win the whole thing, bro.
You think you're gonna win the whole thing?
It's
okay. How do you feel?
You know, it kept breaking every single time, but you know, they got it, but you know, we're winning this thing, you know. Huntington on top, let's go.
Yes, sir, come on. Come on now. Huntington on top. Thank you.
No problem. That was just absolutely clip me. Okay, how do you guys feel that you just absolutely destroyed the game again? Great. I feel awesome. This is so fun. Oh my God, we're thriving. Science Olympiads, and how do you guys feel that you just won?
Fantastic.
A lot of adrenaline.
Yeah,
We
it's
cooked.
kind of insane that we got to like the second round of the phase, so.
to win, and they pulled through. How do you guys feel?
Oh, I feel great. This last challenge was really a team effort, so I'm proud to be participating in this event with these guys. We really pulled through. Yeah.
Personally, I'm just a volunteer here. I really know much about track, but I really enjoyed spending time today with them.
You know, we were seated #1 for a reason. You know, we took the W home, and let's get it. Boys track's always on top, and thank you so much. It's been a pleasure with all 3 guys here. We're the winners.